Hey, Matthias Allred here. Thanks for taking a minute to watch this video. The presentation you're about to watch is from Bolt Credit Services. They're a credit repair company here in the Valley that I highly endorse. I've had several clients that have used their services and gone through their credit cleanup process. They've been able to get their credit cleaned up to where they can qualify for a mortgage or qualify for a better refinance and literally save thousands of dollars on their mortgage payments. So take a few minutes, watch their presentation. Stay tuned. At the end, I've got a special offer that I'm going to offer you to help you get involved with Bolt Credit and help put yourself in a better financial situation. I'll talk to you after the video.
Thanks for taking a minute to watch our video. I have a question for you. Why did you come here and what are you wanting to learn? There's a good chance that the person who sent you to this video is a real estate or financial professional who really cares about you. Today, we're going to go over a few areas in your life that are greatly affected by your credit score and some easy steps to improve your financial position. To start, is your credit holding you back from obtaining the things you want or even need in your life? Whether you're getting ready to purchase your first home, upgrading, buying a car, finding employment, or looking for financial security that you've always wanted, having a strong credit score is the first step to building that foundation. Now, most people don't understand how much a credit score can affect your life. Let me be clear. Credit affects every aspect of our lives. Our credit scores affect interest rates on all of our loans: home, auto, credit cards, student loans, and even insurance premiums. Our credit scores can also affect our employment, whether looking for a new job or trying to get a promotion, or even maintaining your current employment. Now, most of us aren't taught, nor understand, the cost of having bad credit. Here are a few examples. The first example is a $200,000 mortgage over a 30-year term. As you can see here, we are talking about a 0.5% difference in the interest rate due to a lower credit score. In this example, we are showing someone with great credit versus someone with just average credit. Obviously, we aren't demonstrating an example with poor credit because in today's market, poor credit doesn't allow you to qualify for a home loan. That 0.5% difference in this example is over $20,000 in interest. Can you imagine paying over $20,000 more for that same house? Well, in most cases you are, if you don't have good credit. Here's another brief example. The cost of bad credit on a $15,000 car loan over a 5-year term is huge. Notice the interest paid by someone with a 700 plus credit score versus a 600 credit score. As you can see here, the interest is doubled. In fact, it's more than doubled. Essentially, bad credit is costing you a lot more money than you possibly realize. Not to mention your insurance premiums, your credit cards, student loans, and so much more. Here's what one of our clients had to say.
My credit scores were in the low 500s and I couldn't get approved for anything. I was referred to Bolt Credit Services by a friend and they helped me build my credit. I just had my credit pulled and my scores are around 660 in only 3 months. I still can't believe it. I'm so grateful to them and what they have done for me and my family. Haley A.
Now, Haley was in a situation that most people find ourselves in, with poor credit. She couldn't do the things she wanted or even needed to do. Our independent study shows that 80% of all credit reports have inaccurate or bad information on them. How much is bad credit costing America? And more importantly, how much is bad credit costing you? So, what is credit cleanup? With so many errors on credit reports, you need someone on your side to ensure you're being represented fairly. At Bolt Credit Services, we will help you exercise your rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act by correcting inaccurate items, correcting erroneous reporting, and place the burden of proof back on the creditors themselves. In addition, we believe that education is the key to long-term success. We will teach you the necessary steps to maintain good credit, as well as establish new trade lines if needed. This brings us to another question. Should you participate in credit cleanup? Of course. Credit affects your entire life, so you better make sure it's accurate. Not only should you participate in credit cleanup, you have a personal responsibility to make sure your own credit is accurately represented. We often get questions posed to us like, is credit cleanup ethical? Is it legal? Let me first ask you this. Did you choose to participate in the credit reporting process? What I mean is, did anyone ever ask for your permission, or did you sign up to work with the credit bureaus? Did they talk to you before collecting your information to sell to other people? No, none of us did. Remember, these bureaus aren't government entities, yet they control several aspects of our lives and financial future. These entities can wreck your life, and all the while, you and I are just numbers to them. And the worst part, The credit reporting companies hold all the secrets to your credit score and their scoring models. Most people know next to nothing about credit or what to do to fix it. So, is fixing your credit ethical? Absolutely, yes. It's ethical. You have the right to protect yourself and your family. We are trying to erase or create a credit history for you. We are simply correcting inaccurate information so you can pay what you should be paying, which could be thousands of dollars less for the same goods and services. Now, is it legal? Again, the answer is absolutely yes. The Fair Credit Reporting Act outlines the rights that you have as a consumer with credit reporting bureaus. This is where we at Bolt Credit Services come in. We are here to bridge the gap between you and the bureaus and make sure your rights are protected. So yes, you do need to participate in your own rescue. Remember, your credit report can affect your entire life, so again, you have to make sure it is accurate. Does working with a credit cleanup company really work? Yes, if you work with the right company that is reputable, has proven results, and can help facilitate your rights. At Bolt, we feel one of the most important pieces of this puzzle is education. It's important to understand how credit scores are calculated. Let's talk for a moment about the leading credit score model and go through some examples of our services. There are 5 major areas of focus when talking about credit scores. First, 35% of your score is based on your payment history. Do you make all your payments on time? Do you have lates, collections, judgments, tax liens, etc.? Next, 30% of your score is based on credit utilization. What are your balances compared to the limits on your credit cards? How much are you paying on your installment loans, such as car loans or student loans? Third, 15% of your score is based on the length of credit history. Fourth, 10% is the amount of credit inquiries you have throughout the year. How many times has your credit been pulled this year? And fifth, 10% is based on the different types of credit you have. Do you have home loans, car loans, student loans, credit cards, and so forth? It all can affect your credit score. Michelle has a great story to tell. This is her experience with poor credit and the Bolt credit cleanup process.
Hi, I'm Michelle Long, and just sharing my experience with Bolt Credit. A while back I had some tough times, like everybody had a death in the family, and eventually led to a bankruptcy, which I wasn't very proud of, didn't really know how to handle it, but I did want to get into my own home and kind of rebuild my life, and I was able to meet with Bolt Credit, who was great. They sat me down, gave me a free consultation, taught me everything I needed to know about credit, helped me get started on how to repair it, and within 3 to 4 months my credit score jumped high enough to where I was able to get approved for my first home. And also, in addition to that, it was just really easy to contact them even after I was approved for my home, and I didn't really need their services anymore, but they were still very great about giving me tips and advice and helping me manage and maintain my credit from there. Proud to say that I was actually at a TJ Maxx the other day and was offered a credit card and kind of hesitated just because I think that when you've had things like that happen in the past, you're kind of embarrassed if you're denied, but I gave it a shot and said yes, and sure enough I was approved, and I was over there dancing at the cash register and was all proud of myself. But honestly, it was really due to Bolt Credit, and I owe them everything.
It is great to hear these results from our clients. We really enjoy helping people. Some results we're going to go over will show you how Bolt removes inaccurate items like late payments, collections, judgments, bankruptcies, and even mortgage lates. Here are a few examples of actual results we've recently received. You can see here that 4 accounts were completely deleted, and 2 of these accounts were updated with new or correct information. As a note, in these examples, we have covered up the account numbers to protect privacy. All your information will be protected. In this example, you can see 83% of these items were deleted. This includes medical collections and even a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. 2 of these items were also updated with new information, possibly removing additional late payments. How different would your credit score look like with these kind of results? In this example, there are 3 deletions, while 2 items still remain unchanged. Having unchanged items doesn't necessarily mean we are finished. We will address these in the next rounds of disputes. Here's another example. 100% of the derogatory or inaccurate credit card items were completely deleted. And these are major credit card companies from Citi to First USA Bank to Chase. Although the bankruptcy still says remains, Bolt services are not done. They're going to continue to dispute those negative items. In our final example, we again see several accounts were deleted. This again includes large creditors. Remember, no creditor is too big or small to be deleted. They must all comply with the Fair Credit Reporting Guidelines. Other account information was verified and updated. And notice, there are several duplicate accounts. This is very common for some creditors. In this instance, one account was verified and one was updated. Going forward, they will be reporting correctly as just one account. As you can see, the point is, we get results. So, what does that mean for your credit score? Here are 3 examples. This report was issued on May 12th. We took this client into Bolt Credit Cleanup's program in August. As you can see, Equifax was the only bureau that was issuing a credit score of 554. Here you can see that on November 18th, just 4 short months, this client's credit was pulled and her score soared up 108 points and is now reporting to all 3 bureaus. She is now a proud new homeowner. This report was issued on May 11th. We took this client into our program and scores were reported as follows. Equifax, 641, Experian, 666, and TransUnion, a 713. Here you can see that on October 25th, only 5 months, this client's credit was repulled and scores improved by a total of 131 points. This enabled the client to refinance her home and get an excellent interest rate. Notice, the client already had fairly good credit score of the mid-600s. Because we helped her clean up her credit report, she was able to get a better rate on her home loan and save her thousands of dollars each year. She is now paying what she should be instead of a much higher interest rate. For our third example, the report was issued on June 7th, and again, Equifax was the only bureau issuing a credit score of 599. Here you can see that just 3 months later, on September 28th, this client's credit was reissued and his score jumped 42 points with Equifax, and is also now reporting to all 3 bureaus. This client is now free to purchase the home he's always wanted. These results are not the exception, they are the rule. I have to add that some people ask, can I do this on my own? To which we answer, yes. You have the right to do this 100% on your own, just like you can cut your own hair, change your own brakes or oil. But, like most of us, we choose to hire professionals to take care of these services for us. The same holds true for the credit repair industry. You should always work with an educated professional who knows how to handle the credit bureaus. So, who is Credit Cleanup for? The answer is anyone and everyone who wants to get their credit back on track. We understand that bad things happen to good people. After all, life happens. Many Bolt clients have experienced a job loss, death, divorce, health issues, a pay cut, or an accident. Things outside of your control can still affect your credit. You may have just made some mistakes with credit and want to get back on track. Credit Cleanup is for you, and Bolt can and will certainly help. Here's what Teresa had to say.
I was told by several loan officers that because of my credit, I would not be able to buy a home for years. I had so much medical debt due to a horrible car accident with a lawsuit pending. I was referred to Bolt Credit Services by one of the loan officers, and it was the best decision I ever made. They were so friendly and helpful. They gave me hope when I thought there was none. After about 4 months, I closed on my home loan. They did amazing things for my credit, and I would recommend them to anyone. Teresa G.
Again, we have received many testimonials similar to this, and we want to add your testimonial to our many satisfied clients. Remember, the cost of bad credit can bury you and possibly force you into debt for the rest of your life. You could be paying over $20,000 more on a mortgage, if you even qualify, just because your credit isn't good, or paying twice as much interest on your car loan. Here's a scenario that could look much like yours, even though you may not realize it. Your auto loans are financed at 15% instead of 2.99. Your home loan is at 6.5% instead of 4%. Your credit cards are at an outstanding 25% instead of 7.5%. Insurance premiums are at 50% more than they should be. In this example, bad credit is costing you $623 every month. That's over $7,000 a year. What would you do with an extra $7,000 in your pocket right now? These costs are staggering, and you do not want to let the credit bureaus decide your financial future any longer. So don't ask, what's this going to cost? Ask, how's Bolt going to save me, and how do I get started? Well, it's not going to cost you $623 a month, like bad credit may be already costing you. The Bolt program is simple, and once you're a member, you'll have access to credit education for your life. For an individual, one-time setup is only $149, which gives you full analysis on your credit. You will know exactly what your credit is and what your goals are. After that, it's just $99 a month. Couples or two people signing up together get a $50 discount. Bolt bills after services have been performed on your behalf. This is truly a small price to pay to change your financial life. Enrollment takes a few short minutes, and we will go to work for you immediately. We commit to have all your disputes in the mail within 48 hours of your enrollment. Bolt believes in fast turnarounds. Unlike many competitors who string their clients along for up to 36 months by disputing a few things at a time, Bolt disputes everything all at once to get you quicker results. The average client at Bolt Credit Services can refinance their cars, homes, and credit card interest rates within 6 months. We pride ourselves on efficiency and speed. I hope you have found this information useful, and we look forward to talking to you soon. To get started right away, contact us at the number below or click on the link below to enroll online. Bolt Credit Services will go to work immediately to help you accomplish your dreams and goals of good credit. So let's get started today.
Hey, Matthias again. Hey, after watching that video, I'm sure you can appreciate and understand how important it is to have great credit. I know I certainly do. I've had several clients come into my office and apply for a home loan only to get turned down because they have poor credit or because something's misrepresented on their credit report. I've always referred them over to Bolt Credit just because they've done a phenomenal job taking care of my clients. So here's the special offer that we're going to give you. For each person that signs up with Bolt Credit Services, goes through their credit cleanup process, and then I'm able to help close on their home loan, whether it's a purchase or a refinance, we're going to reimburse you for half the cost of your credit repair. So if it costs you $600 to go through the credit repair program, at closing, I'm going to give you a gift card for $300. It's my way to show my sincere recommendation to Bolt Credit Services, as well as help you take the necessary steps to participate in your credit rescue. So again, we're going to give you that gift card for half of the cost of your credit repair. So go ahead and click on the link right down below. Go ahead and get enrolled. Give me a call and let me know that you're enrolled with Bolt, and I'm going to start tracking your progress to make sure that when you're ready to close on your home loan, we get in touch. And again, I'm going to make sure that gift card is prepared for you. So appreciate you guys and look forward to working with you soon.